west. We're on the way to town to do some errands. Actually, I'm almost in town. I waited until I was almost in town to start the video. So maybe I wouldn't run super long. Man, I wish they'd put a for sale sign on that piece of property. Anyways, there's some piece of properties that you know if you could get your hands on and hold, you could resell them and make money. The guy that bought all this stuff out here back in the day, everybody told him he was nuts. And when he passed and his wife started selling it off, she's doing all right. Trust me. They bought this stuff for $500 or $600 an acre, and she settled it off at $10,000 or $15,000 an acre, more if it's just a lot. Why I started the camera was actually been watching zombie movies. Well, not just movies. Been watching some more Walking Dead stuff. They put a couple of seasons of stuff on Netflix, which the subscription's already paid for, so I won't renew it. But what we have is some confusion. He actually turned in. I didn't think so. Almost died. He almost went ahead and pulled out. I had his blinker on, but he wasn't slowing down, so we waited, and it's a good thing we waited because he turned his blinker off at the last minute. He was not turning. Anyways, they always visit God. You know, is there a God? Why do you believe in God? Were you crazy for believing in God? They do all of those things every time in a zombie thing. They just always do. It always becomes a deal where they're either trying to convince you that there isn't. The Daryl Dixon thing, there's a sermon. A priest is giving a lecture about religion to all the people at the little colony thing, which there's it's a regular coexist meat fest, man. All the main players are there, but which is never going to happen. It would be cool if it did, but for anything like that to happen, each faith would have to give up the tenets of their faith. And if you give up the tenets of your faith, the things that make your faith work, then you no longer have a religion. Okay? People talk about Hindi and stuff like that being different than something else. And honestly, I mean, I don't think you could call it a faith. They don't. The religion, yeah, it'd be a religion, but it's not going to be a faith because, basically you can believe in anything you want to because there's like, I don't know, a lot of gods. So, explain something and just come up with another one. Judeo-Christianity, they were, as far as creative thinking, they come up with the best God story. Personally, I believe it's the truth, but there's one God, He did everything. But back to just the tenets of our faith. I mean, if you're a Christian, but your Christian faith doesn't require you to have the tenets of the Christian faith, which we're not. This isn't a deal about what those are. There's going to be people probably in the comments that say the Christian faith doesn't have tenets. Yes, we do. We have doctrine. Same thing, as much. There's actually nothing in the Bible that says it's cussing proves that I'm not as intelligent as I could be, but it's not forbidden. So there you go. We have spent a lot of time as a faith, the Christians have, pushing one doctrine over another doctrine as the tenet of our faith. And it's caused all kinds of trouble. The newest religion out there, the tenets of their faith are actually a lot like the doctrine of the Christian faith in the late 1800s, early 1900s, back when everything was changing, and they were outlawing liquor and making laws that if you married outside of your race, you could be hung, and if you married outside your race, you actually forfeit all your properties. Just all the really cool laws they made back then. The newest religion out there, the one of the wokeness or whatever, where you got to be aware that everybody is special and yada da 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 da, and everybody la da da whatever, however. They're the only ones that are right. They need to make laws to protect them, because people that do anything different than what they do are of the devil, and obviously aren't good people, and they need to be controlled with the law. And just, I mean, the same kind of people that were doing the Salem witch hunts and stuff for Puritans, for the faithful, have the same attitude, are the ones that are over there doing the witch hunts now for the other end of it. Do you need me to help you there, Pops? Oh wow, they put up what the heck is he doing now? At the Walmart parking lot. But I mean, I get it. I mean, it's a joke. What? All this crap they talk about being one thing or another. It's all exactly that. Oh, excuse me. So the other people are the evil ones, so what we do to them isn't actually wrong, because we are trying to make the world a better, safer place for all the individuals out there, the truly oppressed, that are being treated like less than human because of this, that, or something else. When I don't remember any of that crap ever happening to anybody. Now, there was that time when my backup camera was aligned correctly, and I could actually back up with it. But that's not true anymore. Neither one of the vehicles on the side mirror parked straight at all. And it doesn't matter what your faith is. You know, you can make this argument about any of them, because nobody actually follows. Well, if nowadays, if you follow the tenets of your faith, you become an extremist or something like that. There's the only people sticking to their religion, good shot, are the new ones, and you've got the Islam people, but that's because that's a benefit to them, and you know, their religion allows them to get away with a lot of stuff as long as they're doing it to the members of another religion. So it's just kind of messed up. But the same things could be said for you know who during the you know what, when there was a lot of guys with, you know, crosses on their tunics and stuff. Start doing something for the basis of your religion. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's an old one or y'all's new one. It's wrong. If you believe something is right and that that's the way it should be, then you live that way. If you're not living that way, then you don't believe it, and you've been lying to everybody who you've ever told that you believe it. So. And you can't, there's no picking and choosing. You gotta either do it or you don't. So, anyway, y'all have a good one. Stay alive, don't die. I am going to post this video, let it be uploading while I am in the store getting the stuff I was requested of me. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Went long. I was going to try to keep it under 10 minutes and it didn't work. So, love y'all. Stay alive.